Hello everybody, it's Jack. Welcome back to another video. And I wanted to talk about this as quickly as possible because quite frankly, everybody just keeps talking about the Vesper ever since the recent buff, and they're definitely right. The gun is definitely a melt machine, that's for sure. It's almost back to what it used to be. Slightly less powerful. In terms of, I think probably in terms of recoil or maybe slightly distance, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't used it too much to begin with since beforehand, but before the nerf and before this recent buff of the Vesper, I definitely used it a few times. It's actually one of my least used weapons, as you'll get to see in a future combat record video that I will make towards the end of the life cycle of this game. But with that being said, there is another gun that at first, right now it's starting to become more noticeable. I wanted to make this video sooner, but I didn't have time to do it earlier today, so I'm doing it tonight, right now. And that's this puppy right here, this Pharo right now. I was always fond of it, but for some reason I like it more with the iron sights, I guess. It makes a big difference. I mean, if I put the ELO sight on it or the red dot, I just start to mess up for some reason. I don't know what it is, but with the iron sights, I definitely aim a lot better, but that's not the point. The point is that this gun right here is the counter to the Vesper. Now, I haven't seen the Vesper as much as maybe some of you have online, but I've seen an increase, but not a dramatic increase, as some other people claim. I don't know if that's because I play on Xbox and everybody else is playing on PlayStation, or most people are playing on PlayStation, but regardless, what's going on here is that the Vesper is definitely back, and it's definitely being used more now, but that being said, this gun, the Pharo, it's the counter to everything. I mean, it's good at close distance, it's good at long distance, and if you have good aim, because it is a burst fire weapon, if you do have good aim, it is definitely going to work well for you, especially if you strafe shoot really well as also, and know how to take the correct rushing routes and making good decisions. And I'll let the gameplay speak for itself in terms of, you know, what this weapon can do. And yes, it is me playing. I've been playing a lot more now, so I've been getting even better and better, because during the earlier cycles of this game in particular, I would have a period of time where I would play a lot, and then a period of time where I wouldn't play that much, as well as there was obviously a time where I didn't play for a very long time earlier, a few months ago. So, but right now I'm just getting into playing a lot more now. And I'm just a lot more comfortable. I'm doing everything. My full potential is unlocking, so to speak. But with that being said, for those of you guys that are just either bored of using the Vesper or just sick and tired of people melting you with it, if you ever, you know, for instance, if you're an experienced player and all of a sudden you just want to use a different gun or whatnot, and, you know, whether it's a complete noob that seems like they never played the game before, just ends up melting you, or whatever the case may be, give this gun a shot if you have not already. And remember, this is a unique burst fire weapon because you can hold the trigger down, it'll keep firing. And the setup that I'm using for this, in case you didn't notice in the very beginning, which you probably didn't because I ended up cutting this video so that way you guys wouldn't have to look at boring screens, you just get right to the gameplay. This gun, what I'm using is quick draw, stock, and grip, and that's it. I'm not using rapid fire, I'm not using long barrel. Long barrel isn't that useful on SMGs. I mean, for some people it makes the biggest difference in the world. I guess it just depends on playstyle, but I haven't noticed too much of a difference. If you want to use long barrel on anything, I would say use it for shotguns and assault rifles, believe it or not. But for SMGs, it's not that useful. Obviously, strafe shooting is a big thing, especially if you're an aggressive player like I am. Stock on SMGs definitely works extraordinarily well. And as you can see, this thing just melts people, especially if you have good aim. And with this blast suppressor setup that I've been using lately, as you can see, it enables me to basically just use the. I'm just able to use the. I don't want to say exosuit because it's not an exosuit. It's just on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't think of it. Oh man, I guess I'm getting old. But the thruster pack, or the thruster or whatever. It basically enables me to use it all the time without being detected, which is awesome. And at first I didn't think blast suppressor made that much of a difference, but oh yes, it does. Whether you're playing against noobs or experienced players, blast suppressor is definitely a perk that you might want to use, especially if you're an aggressive player, you know. So guys, all I gotta say is, for whatever reason, if you're sick and tired of the Vesper, this gun will definitely take care of you. It is the absolute perfect counter to pretty much everything else, really. I mean, if you're up close and if all bullets hit really close, you're going to kill them in one burst. I mean, it's happened countless times to me, especially with the way I play, as you can see this in this gameplay here. And whenever I have this set up, which is pretty much a lot lately, and I'm trying to catch up on my kills with other weapons as well. I pretty much quit using the VMP for now. And basically, when it's all said and done, I just really, this is the way I like to play, and Blast Suppressor helps, and the fact that I almost said Vesper, and the fact that the Pharo is a really good counter to basically the Vesper is definitely something that comes in handy. And on top of that, it gives you another weapon to work at as well, because from what I've seen on YouTube videos, the Pharo has always been a good gun, but for some reason people have always just gravitated towards the VMP or the Kuda, and even the Vesper from beforehand. So I would definitely say give this gun a try if you have not already. It is a definite melt machine, and it'll definitely help you. And rapid fire, believe it or not, although it is useful, it's just not as useful as I thought it would be. I find the funny thing with me is I found that if I ran rapid fire on this gun, I actually ended up missing more shots. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was because I was using the ELO or the red dot at the time, which also made me miss more shots, which is incredibly weird because I love the iron sights on this gun, or whatever it was. But what I'm running here is, like I said before, quick draw, stock, and grip, and that's pretty much all you need. For those of you that are not used to stock yet, you can always exchange it for something else if you'd like. If something else floats your boat, that's fine. But guys, it's starting to make waves. This gun is starting to make waves, and more people are starting to notice. So in case you haven't already, I hope this video helped you guys out. And one more little side note that I wanted to make before I close this one out is that I really enjoy making videos that helps people more. Whether it's because it's a certain class setup, or whether it's a gun, or whether it's something that I personally have experienced. I really enjoy making the kind of videos that helps people out in one way or another. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of say that. But anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. It's one of my best team deathmatch games, and it's a damn good gun too. So try it out, have fun with it, and happy hunting. If you like the video, let me know, and if you don't, let me know what I can do to make my future videos better, and I'll catch you guys later.